All right. All right. You're highly welcome back. Sorry for that. The network just kind of really broke up. I think I'm having a problem with the network today. It hasn't been important. You have to try as much. We have to try as much to keep the social distance, and I think it is very important for us. Because the whole lockdown will be off, and when this whole lockdown is off, what we need to do is just for us to protect ourselves. We have to try as much to important. We've been hearing information about the vaccine will be circulated or something. You know, we are not that we are not that guaranteed concerning the vaccine, and also the medication that is being predicted from the China from the sorry from the India. So now, according to the Indian, the chloroquine it's something that could help, but it's not an 100% solution. It is something that could help, but it's not an 100% solution to the whole COVID-19. But at least it could help. So definitely, now that even the chloroquine, or rather the medication, is not yet being circulated from the Indian territory, definitely every single one of us, we are still living within the region of the virus. So definitely, what I want us to understand is that every single person is vulnerable to this virus. There's nobody accepted. You understand? So, and that is why it is very important for each and every one of us to, like, okay, we try as much to keep the social distance when we are going out, because when all of this lockdown is being, let's not forget, let's always try as much to keep this in touch. Let's try as much to keep this in mind. It is very important. It is very important for every one of us that the social distance, it's really necessary. And as well, if maybe try as much to get the hand sanitizer as well when you are going out. Try to sanitize your hand whenever you maybe you feel like you touch something. All of these melters we're going to be touching all around. You have to try as much to sanitize your hand and keep your hand clean away from others, from whatever things that will give you a contagious of those of the virus of everything, because it is very, very, very important for us to stay safe. It's very important. It is because most of us has been indoor for a while, and that is why we might think we're safe. But the question is, the most thing is that we all wishes, and we want to return back to our normal lifestyle. We want to return back to our normal lifestyle. So please, I'm gonna be begging every single one of you out there, those who are watching right now and those who will be listening to this live cast later on, please, you just have to try as much as possible. You have to try all your possible best. You have to try all you can, you know, to try and keep the social distance that has been predicted for us to keep. It is very important that we keep the social distance. That really is going to help us a lot. That really is going to help us a lot. And secondly, when this all something when this all something rampage out, and we are all free back to our lifestyle, we should also be cautious of the place we visit. It's very important. These are things that we all need to do. We all need to apply this as our own lifestyle, though we've not been doing it before. Yeah, I understand it won't be that easy. It is very important that wherever we should be cautious of where we are going to. You understand? We should be cautious of what we are going to, and we should also be cautious of every single thing we lay our hands onto. You understand? And I think this is one very important that we all need to do, including me, because if you're looking at me right now, I'm not putting on the marks or whatsoever, and that is really wrong, because this virus of a thing, I think, though, from my own understanding, you get infected with this virus from touching your part of your faces with your hands. The whole contact comes with this your palm. You understand? The whole contact comes with this your palm, and at the end of the day, whatever things you lay your hands on to at the end of the day, whereby someone who has the virus has equally touched that thing, and then you touch it, then at the end of it, we are fond of it. We are all human. There's nobody who doesn't do such a thing in a daily lifestyle. We are fond of putting hand in the eyes, the eye into you, and then you're vulnerable. You just wants to clean up the eye, or rather you wants to clean up your nose or something in your mouth, stuff like that. These are the reason why it's okay. You try as much to sanitize your hand, and when you sanitize your hand, it keeps you away from whatever things you've touched. And as well at the same time, when you make use of the marks, I think it also protects you for a lot of things. It protects you from a lot of, though it won't be that easy because most people are not used to it. Most people, when they put it on, it look like they are kind of really suffocated or something. But still at the end of it, there is no other option. There's nothing any one of us can really do about it. But we just have to accept the fact. We have to accept the fact that this is a reality. This is a reality. This whole COVID-19 of a thing is a reality, and every single person is vulnerable to it. You know, I'll pass this as a direct message to the black communities out there. Don't be that too anxious, or don't be that too buoyant enough that, oh no, this COVID-19 does not tempers with black. Sorry, it's vulnerable to every single person. As long as you are human, the same blood runs within our vein. So please, I'm gonna beg every single one of you, I'm gonna beg every single one of you in the black community to also try as much. We have to try as much to stay tuned to it. Please, I really beg every one of you. You have to stay tuned to it. And lastly, before I go, I'm gonna be saying this. Please, every single one of us that is operating on the social media platform, please, I beg every single one of you, let's try as much that whatsoever information we are passing, please, whatsoever information we are passing, we should learn to pass this information with a calm tension, because this is really getting out of hand. You know, it doesn't mean because we are in Europe, it doesn't mean because we have access to the network, you understand. And at the end of the day, when we are passing information of this COVID-19 of a thing, we most people who make their post on the social media put it as a form of attention. They are putting tension in the heart of people. And this is not good. It does not really sound well, it does not sound good. It doesn't sound good. So please, when you are passing on information on the social media platform concerning this COVID-19 of a thing, please, I'm gonna beg you, really, really beg you, talk to people with a very calm tension. Most people, even those in Africa, those in Europe, you understand, most people, the tension of this COVID-19 is really pouncing on them so much. And please, it is not really good. That doesn't sound really fair. It doesn't really sound fair. So please, because I was going through my social media, and I think yesterday stroke this morning, I saw some live video being shared. Despite you're trying to pass a message, you're trying to pass a warning, you understand, for to people not to go to some certain areas, understand, stay away for some areas, fine, we understand, but at least you have to put it in a very cool manner. You understand? Not like, I don't know how to react it. I'm not that kind of a reacted person. I don't know how to describe the reaction, but when you see it, an intensive reaction, you should know this is a tensive reaction. So please, I'm going to beg every single one of you who is passing information concerning this COVID-19 of 18, please try as much to pass it in a very cool manner. Don't let the tensive mode be there so that people will not be tensive, because if you're passing information concerning the next area, the next zone, I might have someone in that zone. And if maybe the way you pass the message is different from the way the message is being reported online, I agree. You read news, you saw the message from the news update, and then you decide to update people who has not get an idea of the news. You understand? Then fine, you put the message in a very cool manner because you saw it from the news. There's no problem about that. But please, you just have to stay cool and keep it calm. Okay, don't bring it in an intensive way. People will now be tense about it. The tension that that the social media doesn't make sense. So please, I'm gonna beg everyone, try as much to keep your information in a very cool way. Don't let it to be too tensive. Okay, please, because there are a lot of people who try to follow you and try to get updates from you. Okay, it's normal because you're trying to update people to know what is happening within their area, to know exactly what to do and what not to do, where to go and where not to go. Fine, it's a good option. You're doing the right thing, you're doing the best thing to pass information or to notify people exactly what is going on. Fine, is normal. But please, but when it comes to the point that you are now putting your message in a very that your information is coming too tensive and people are now getting tension from it doesn't really make sense. Please, we should try as much to pass the message in a very cool way so that people will not be tense about it. It is very important. But like I say, in a short while from now, in a couple of weeks from now, this whole lockdown of 18 might be lifted from the European countries like Germany, Italy, and some others. The most important thing that as long as the 100% cure of this COVID-19 is not out yet, we all need to maintain the social distance. We all need to, like, okay, try to sanitize our hand, go along with your sanitizer. It is very important. And you try as much to get your marks, like I'm doing now. This is not really good for me because with this non-protection, I'm really vulnerable to any apart from the COVID-19 that is going on. There are still other airborne disease that is being going on. But this COVID-19 is just for you to touch something and then you touch any part of your face is gone. You understand? But those airborne disease are still there. You understand? But the most important thing is let's try as much to keep a social distance. It is very important. So if you are seeing this video, try as much to share the video to anyone you know, your loved ones, so that they could understand the message. Those who living within Germany, those living within Italy, and those living within Spain, France, those affected country. Please, let's try as much to keep the social distance. Let's try as much to sanitize our hand, and try to make use of our mask, because at the point we return back to our various life, because according to the vice chancellor in Germany, say the virus is here and we don't know, we don't have the cure. So definitely everyone has to stay with the virus for the moment till the total cure it's gonna be out. You understand? Try as much as we. But as an African, we the African community, we've been making use of one remedy, which is the lime with some waters all together like that. At least that helps within the blood tissues. It helps within the blood tissues. So, and if you are advantage, or maybe you are in a position of acquiring a chloroquine to make use of, like as the scientists are saying. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, but according to the report we've been getting from the social media, from the news report and stuff like that, from the labs and everything, even from the Indian research, stuff like that, that the chloroquine could also help the immune system to fight against this virus. So if you are if you are privileged to the chance of having the chloroquine medication, fine, it's okay, then you can make use of it. It's not 100% guarantee that it takes away the virus, but at least it helps your immune system to fight against the virus. But if you don't have that, then you are not like the African community who make use of uh the lime stuff and stuff like that, then definitely you have to, like, okay, try to keep your social distance. You have to try as much to sanitize your hand, and you have to try as much to protect yourself with masks. Whatever you are going, please try as much to do this. I still remain your loyal boy, Emmanuel is my name, the CEO of S Green Production. All right, now I still remain your own boy. Remain blessed for the now, and I will be back by tomorrow as well to give you any updates that I still have. I'll try as much now to always update you guys on any information I have. All right, now speaking to you live from Freiburg City in Germany, and I still remain your humble boy, MC Manuel. Is my name. Thank you. Bye for the now.